Hello guys, Kyle here, and welcome to KSP. Now this is the game I've been playing for a very long time, and trying to think of ways, video ideas, and I finally come up with one. How to build a successful or working SSTO and or plane. Now they're both quite simple, one is more advanced than the other. So I'm basically going to show you this now. So what you first want to do is start off with a gap. So we're just going to go with the Mark 1 pilot thing here. So now, of course, gonna want fuel tanks. Now I am in creative mode, so there's that. So we're just gonna pick up some random, and liquid fuselage is what usually is used for jets. If you're gonna use a rocket boost, you're gonna want rocket fuel, but I think stuff should work. I don't know. So if we just strap on a couple of these, come on, let me fix up. Okay, so there's that. Then also, if I were you guys, if you're gonna build a plane or SSTO, turn on these things down here, and also I am on Xbox, so you guys know. If you turn on center of mass and this aerodynamic thing, now that should be down there. That's good. So we're gonna need those in the future. So let's just choose an engine. Now I'm gonna choose my personal favorite engine, the Aero Spike. Just attach that. Come on, it's a little filly on Xbox. There we go. Okay, so now we got that. So now we can start with the wings. And now these are very cool to mess with. So of course you could just go with the normal. Also, let's turn this on mirror 2, and hopefully you guys should know how to do that. If you don't, you just hold Y on the Xbox, go down here, click A, then go on that mirror 2. So you could, if you really wanted to, and to be lame, you guys could just use these simple, already made for you wings. But imagine if you're using a smaller or bigger aircraft. So if you're gonna use a smaller or bigger aircraft design, you're usually just gonna want to make your own wings, kind of. So we're just for this, I'm gonna make my own wings, and so basically it's all the same. If you have custom wings or not, all ones are gonna be the same, but we're gonna get into that later. So first, what I'm usually do is I always have something kind of this just to make it look. Now you don't have to have this on, so you just you don't need this. So just I'm using this just to help us, because I know my lift's gonna be off, and I'm probably gonna need lift in the front. And I kind of want to make this look cool. So, if we get, let's get a slanted one in here. Now, I could make this very simple for you guys, but then you'll never know how to build things like this. So, what you always want to do is, I probably should have put the landing gear on first, but you want the center mass, and you want this lift just behind it. You don't want it too far back, and you do not want it above it. That will mess it up. It's best to have it right here-ish. So, right here, that's alright. That it should fly okay. So if I just put some landing on gear first before I mess everything up, which usually happens a lot, and I probably should be putting this landing gear in better places, like somewhere in the center mass, but hey, that's alright. We just place this landing gear right here. Doesn't matter if it's mirrored. Never mind, it does matter if it's mirrored. So if you have this problem, just get mirror 1, and boom. Not that hard. So I always use mirror just cause I don't know. So then you got this. So this is good. This is good. This right here. This should be fine. Now what I'm gonna do, and what every plane, especially planes, should have, is one of these. I'm gonna get one because we do not want two on the small of aircraft. On some crafts you can have two. It's not gonna mess with anything. But this will help control your plane, especially if you're gonna try to move it left and right instead of turning it and then using the joystick, that word. So this should actually, no, it's not gonna work. The next thing that some people mess up as is elevons. These things right here, also known as control surfaces. We got these are huge. I don't think we need these, and actually we could put these here, but nah, they're for that. These wings are much bigger. Those are for bigger craft though. So I'm going to use this first one. You can also get really fancy with these, and there's also other designs. There's also some wings and tails that have built-in control surfaces, like this one. This one entire thing should have some built-in. So if we just I like to use the flat one, so it's much easier to build, and I can make much better looking designs. But you just place a couple like this. Let's place one right there. So what I usually do is, to make these look cool and much better, I like to turn them. So you just gotta figure out the right way to turn them. Like that. And it doesn't matter if they're in a little bit. I can fix that later on. Like that. So that one's good. I'm just going to move this one just so we can make this look a little bit better. Now remember, your plane does not have to look pretty for it to work. AKA this one right here. This thing does not look that pretty, even though some people might think so. It does not look pretty. Especially in my eyes. I'd build quite a few things. But let's launch this. Okay, we are back. So now we have Roji Kerman in here. Now, there's certain ways to do this. For space planes, let's just turn SAS on with B. For space planes are mainly for atmospheric, or if you want to get something up in the sky, if you go orbital, just use this. But some people weren't getting, they need rockets, and some jet engines need air intakes or oxidizer. Now this thing's rolling away, so if we just throttle, I like to throttle to 100. So if we launch this, see? You see how that's not working? It's because this right here is a jet engine. This needs oxygen or oxidizer in here. So to fix that, we just go back to the space hangar. If we add in an air intake, or a built-in air intake, then we can take in air and we can make this work. So if we want to do that, we just go over up. Let's turn on our mirror 2. Let's go over here. We could use these ramp intakes. These are pretty good. They're alright. So if we just put 2 right there, that's good enough. Let's make sure everything's alright with that. And yep, just fine. In fact, I think we can move these a little bit. Now let's just put them right there. Okay, there you go. That looks good. Okay, we can launch this. Also remember to always name and save a craft if we're going to use it later on. So I like to use a design called the Scorcher design, or I call it Scorcher design because it reminds me of a Scorched plane. And some other time I can show you guys those later, but I can show you how I built those and how I mainly use a lot of that technique on that. So this should, yeah. Also guys, if you like these videos, please leave a comment and like, and okay, we're ready. So if we just throttle up and launch, and it still doesn't work. Okay guys, I just remembered the aerospike uses rocket fuel, I think. No, never mind, it doesn't. I don't know, but I think it's just this thing right here. So we are going to use a different rocket engine. Yet again, I am still kind of new to the game. I usually use aerospikes, and it's odd that they're not working. I don't know why they're not working, but we can try this engine out. If that doesn't work, then I don't know. Odd. Alright, so we just do that, and launch. There we go. Okay, the aerospike engine is just acting up a little bit. Come on, keep in line. Can throttle up. Now this runway isn't completely smooth, so your vehicle will try to veer and start rolling down. But at a certain speed, you can lift off, and these control surfaces should be able to lift us up at a certain speed. If we don't get off the runway first, unless it's the wheels that I put wrong, which probably is the case. And another chance, then we're gonna have to use this to lift up. Now these elevons don't have enough surface area and surface to lift us at our speed that much. So we gotta pull back quite a bit to lift off, and we actually gotta use that. Now this engine right here is, for small craft, it's very dangerous. As you can see, we are going very fast, very quickly. So I'd advise not to use these at full throttle. In fact, let's try to take this down a little bit. But yeah, that's how you basically make a good aircraft. Now this is not, don't build it off this design. If you're gonna use smaller craft, don't use custom wings. If you're gonna make big craft, use custom wings. And you can stack these on top of each other and extend them, and they work the exact same. Just remember to strap everything so it doesn't fall apart. But yet again, this design, it's alright, but I can't see, usually people will turn it like this and pull back to turn around, but this doesn't have that much control surfaces to do that. But yeah guys, remember, if you like, comment, if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.